All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming live from Joburg. Good morning and welcome back to the opening bell with myself, Tshepo and Ashley. And this is brought to you by TD Markets and TD Markets Academy every Mondays to Fridays at 9, streaming live on YouTube. I hope you guys are having a good morning so far. We're going to get right into it. It is a Wednesday. We're going to have a look at how the markets have been moving, take a look at some new analysis for you guys, and also doing updates on the previous one. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This morning, we are looking at some stocks and indices, right? We've got German 30. We're going to have a look at German 30. We're going to look at Netflix. We're going to also look at Berkshire Hathaway. All right. On yesterday's trading room, we spoke about currencies. We went through a lot of currencies on the trading room yesterday. Once again, apologies for the sound. It will be sorted out definitely on tomorrow's trading room. The sound will be perfect. All right. But we spoke about the dollar and how the dollar is gaining strength. We went through some dollar charts. All right. So today we're looking at German 30, Netflix, and Berkshire Hathaway. Starting with German 30. Um, I'm not sure if we spoke about this also yesterday, briefly spoke about it, but what we're seeing right now, the current pattern we are seeing on the 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, so this momentum is going to continue pushing towards the upside. So there is one more push we are expecting on German 30, right? As a result of this pattern, right? From a structure point of view, you will notice that the market created a higher low, right? Now, this was the previous low here. So it formed a higher low and then it's pushing towards the upside, right? According to this structure, we're anticipating this move to continue moving up and reach that top there. All right. So we are seeing a continuation pattern forming, which suggests that the momentum is still bullish. So we just need to wait for this pattern to complete. And once it breaks to the upside, then we will start getting this move towards the upside, right? So an opportunity just to complete this bullish move. So German 30, we are still bullish, and we'll talk about this once it reaches this top, right? In fact, we'll have a look at it on tomorrow's trading room as well once it reaches this top. So that is how it's looking this morning, right? An opportunity there for everyone. We are also looking at Berkshire Hathaway, the Berkshire Hathaway Class B stock, all right, which it it respected the structure. It bounced from the structure, all right, giving us a higher low. And now we have this resistance trend line, right, which has turned into support. You will notice that overall, this has been one of the best performing stocks, right, for the past couple of years, right, for about 3 years, 2 years, best performing stocks. And obviously, such movements when the market goes down, like what happened previously down here, when the market went down, it broke above and then it resumed trading towards the upside. Why? Because it is long-term bullish or has been long-term bullish. So price action like this, where you get a double bottom structure, where you get a double bottom structure there, and then it ends up breaking its neckline, right? Here's the neckline, something like this. It ends up breaking its neckline, right? It's a signal that we are going to continue towards the upside. And so you would anticipate price to reach the previous high. So we're looking at the same thing here, something similar, in fact, where we have created a low. This was the previous low down here, right? And now here is our higher low. Let me put an arrow. Here's our higher low here, right? And then price went up, broke above structure, coming back down to give us a higher low. So this price action, it suggests that momentum is bullish because the market is creating higher lows. Therefore, momentum remains bullish. So we're anticipating the stock to continue railing higher, right? Maybe ahead to $514 per share. Yeah, $514 per share. That is the target we have at the moment, right? It could easily go all the way up. It could do that, but we're looking at this first and then we'll take it from there. So I think if you ask me, this is a nice opportunity, right? Nice opportunity to the upside. And then you've got Netflix, which a lot has been happening with Netflix, right? I'm sure you guys might have seen on your social media that in the beginning of this month, Netflix faced intense backlash on social media. All right. There's a campaign that was going on, a boycott campaign, and from that was basically started by Elon Musk, right? And this is as a result of the controversy that is centered around a certain series, children's series, that is pushing a narrative. All right, is pushing is pushing a certain narrative and an agenda on young audience. So as a result, there was a lot of, cancel subscription talks. A lot of people canceled their subscription, and this was driven by Elon Musk, right? And as a result, it lost value, right? The stock lost value, the stock lost money. Now, the long-term structure of Netflix remains bullish, right? If you take a look at the long-term behavior, Netflix remains bullish. This is something I see will not cause a huge effect on Netflix. Netflix, it will still continue pushing up, right? There's a lot of people using Netflix. I mean, you guys also use Netflix. You watch your favorite series on Netflix, all right? So I don't think it's gonna drop long term towards the downside. In fact, this is a long term buy on Netflix. So if you come across a buy, it's a long-term buy, right? And then obviously along the way, you need to manage the corrections, you need to manage the retracements. So looking at the current price action, the market gave us a support on $1,143 per share, and then it pushed towards the upside. It pushed about 4% towards the upside. Now, obviously, it is still trading within this channel that has a resistance, right? So this is the resistance trend line. Now, should we see a break towards the upside, then we see Netflix heading back to $1,268 per share. And then we'll talk about it. We'll do some updates once it reaches that high. All right. Should it break above? Because we still have a resistance. But if it doesn't break above, it will probably come back to this low again. Come back to this low again. And then we're going to continue looking for these. So these are the two possibilities we see, right? The dominant move we are focusing on is towards the upside. So we could get a break where it is, but if this resistance holds price, then we're likely going to see this move going down. So this is where you as a trader need to ask yourself whether you are sticking with the overall bullish move or you want to trade this bearish move, right, while waiting. These are questions as traders we ask ourselves. So we're going to come across this possibility, right? We are looking for a buy, but we can see that there's a possibility price can go down one more time. So this is where, as a trader, you sit down, you ask yourself, is it worth risking a sell, right? Is it worth risking a sell? And if you're comfortable with the risk, then you can go for a sell. But if you're a person that likes to follow the overall behavior, then you will just sit out that risk, that sell, and then look for your buys. All right. So these are the possibilities. Obviously, we show you guys. Then the decision is up to you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Netflix. This is what we're seeing. Let's talk more about this once it has developed this setup, as well as Berkshire Hathaway, as well as German 30. All right. Let's see what's going to happen. But these are solid setups. All right. So yeah, so that's it from us. We'll catch you guys again on tomorrow's opening bell as well as the trading room. If you watched the trading room yesterday and then you looked at the setups, they are moving. They are moving. They are moving, especially the dollar. It's moving. Hope you guys are capitalizing on those, right? So yeah, so that's it for myself. Have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Good luck. And we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. All right. Cheers, everyone.